Hello everybody, and you're very welcome to today's 10-minute standing cool down stretch. Now let's get going here, because if you've just come straight from a workout, I don't want your body to get too cold. So I have a little bit of sweat on the skin. We're just reaching and pulling back, reaching and pulling back. That's it, just sitting your hips down a little bit, feeling a lovely stretch in your upper back. And I'm just starting off just with a few mobility exercises, and we'll head into some static stretches. That's where we'll hold the stretches for a little bit. So feeling a lovely stretch there in your upper back, the shoulder blades, they're protracting or coming apart. And then as we come up out of it, a lovely stretch for the chest. That's it, good. And pull back, sit down and pull back, sit down and pull back. Let's do another 4, and I would sweep the arms in front of the body. 2 more. Last 1. Now sweep. You can tap out the floor with your toe here, and again a lovely stretch for those back muscles, bringing a little bit of movement in, just providing a little bit of mobility for your shoulder blades. And with a lot of people, the shoulder blades or the upper back muscles are very, very stagnant, and therefore people get an awful lot of aches and pains in that part of their body, their neck and upper back. So always keep your shoulder blades moving, all your joints moving, but don't forget about those joints in the upper back as well. Good, that's it, and across, and across. Breathe in, breathe out. That's it, 4 to go. Good, 2 more. Now keep the feet where they are, and we'll stretch across. Now you might want to widen them, it depends yourself on your flexibility. Pull your belly button into your spine now, and this is a very familiar stretch I like to do on the Lively Ladies channel. Our torso bends, that's it, good, belly button in now. Just use your hand there just to make sure that you really are engaging your tummy muscles, that little sensory touch. And bend to the side. And bend to the side. Good. Breathe out. Breathe in. And this is, I love to end my own workouts with lots of mobility exercises like this. Good. Next one, now we're going to reach down towards the floor. Just do your best with it. Good. And let's do 2 more. And last one. Now we're reaching down towards the floor. If you can reach your other arm up in the air, don't worry if you can't. Just reach it behind you and reach down towards the floor. Now we're bringing in a little bit of mobility to the inner thighs. You can go a little wider if you feel more comfortable with that. Just stay in tune with your body. Hold it there for a second. You might find you can start getting down a little closer to your toe. You can bend your knee there. Okay, bend your knee as you reach down towards the toe. You can bend that knee on that same side, and that might allow you for a little bit more flexibility. Good. Well done. And reach and reach. Let's do 2 more, and then we'll head into around the world. Now, you're very familiar with around the world. Reach up to the ceiling and let your hands go down towards the floor, and just keep a slight bend in the knee, but you should feel this in your lower back, stretching, and your hamstrings, okay? So a little bit of work for the back here. Stretching out the trunk as we reach right up to the ceiling. Take a moment to do that. And around we go. Good. And around. Reach up. Let's go the opposite way. Now slow down, because I know some people can feel a little bit dizzy with around the world. So if you're feeling a little bit dizzy, slow down the move. See if that works. Good, nice and slow. Well done. And around we go. Let's do 2 more. That was a lovely quick 5-minute working on your mobility. Look how simple it is. Look how quickly you've just done. You just did 5 minutes there. Okay, now bring your feet in. That's it, nice and slowly. Now, let's do a tricep stretch. So gently bringing that elbow up towards your earlobe and just patting yourself on the back. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just push that elbow into our palm and push the palm back against the elbow. And that, what you're doing there is, you're kind of creating like a tug of war between your body parts, and that allows a further stretch to come into the muscle. So you should be feeling the back of the upper arm here. Lovely stretch for the triceps. Good. And let's switch around. That's it. Now draw your belly button into your spine to keep everything connected. Do that little tug of war again. You should feel it go deeper into the belly of the muscle when you start pushing that elbow against your palm and pushing that palm back against your elbow. Just be gentle with yourself. I try not to pull too much on the actual joint. Just go beyond it a little bit. Keep your neck relaxed. It's tough with this stretch as the head is locked in between the limbs. Good. Now let's do a bicep stretch. So going to the door, what you do is just facing away from the door, turn your body away, and hopefully, now you may not feel the stretch if it's the very first time you've ever done it, but hopefully we're feeling going up from the elbow up towards the shoulder, and just turn your hips away. You feeling that? You can experiment with going a little bit higher on the door or the wall or wherever you're going. Sometimes if you do it at a door and you actually grasp the actual frame of the door, you'll feel it a little bit more. So it's a stretch that you can experiment with. Good, and then the other side. Again, it would work better if I had the door open here and rotating the body. I actually can feel it this side. It starts heading up. If you hold it for long enough, it starts heading up into the shoulder as well, and the upper chest. Good. Looks a little bit awkward, but it's a really, really nice stretch for the tricep. Okay. Now hamstring, now you have an option. You can do it up on a step or you can go down to the floor. If you go to the floor, sit your hips back. You can lift your heel up if you want to, or you can keep it flat on the floor, whatever feels more comfortable for you. You can experiment there as well. Or you can put your foot up on a step or a raised surface and try it up on a raised surface. Okay, some people feel it a little bit more if they go up on an elevation. Sit your hips down. Good. You're feeling that nice stretch in the back of your leg. That's lovely. Keep everything relaxed. Now ideally you should hold your stretches, let's switch around, for about 30 seconds. And what I like to do then is release out of the stretch and actually go back into it. So you're getting actually a full minute. And you may get a little bit further if you relax and then go back into the stretch. You might find your body's responding a little bit better, but it needs time. Okay, the muscles need time to hold the stretch. Stretch to the point of mild tension and make sure you're not overstretching, and then release out of it a little bit after 20 to 30 seconds, and then try and go a little further. You can also use your breathing to help as well. Now calf stretch, so you can use your chair or you can actually go up on a step and let your heel hang off the step, but I like using the chair, stepping back. Good. Well done, feeling a nice stretch building up in the calf. Good, well, lovely stretch here. And switching around. Now if you want more time in the stretch, just pause the video. I want to try and get through a couple more here with you. It'll be difficult to get every single muscle group in the body stretched in 10 minutes, particularly if you're adding mobility. But if you want just a little bit more time with the stretches I'm showing you here, pause the video and spend a little bit longer. That's a lovely stretch there for the calf. Really feeling nice there. Good, let's go into a back stretch now while we have the chair in front of us. Drop your head down. Now you can either step back or push the chair away. Just make sure your arms are nice and long and pushed away from you. That's it. Oh, it's lovely. Feeling that now in the back of the shoulders, latissimus dorsi, that nice big muscle from our mid to lower back. That's the one we use when we're swimming. Good, really feeling nice now. Okay, good. Now we get another stretch in. Let's do the glutes. Now this is the number 4 stretch. Hold on to your chair if you have issues with balance. If you want to work on your balance, let go. Sit your hips down. Oops, there we go, falling over. And feel a nice stretch in around your hip region, your glutes. Keep your chest upright, and it's a difficult stretch, so you can actually do this seated on a chair if you want to. Okay, well done. Lovely leg strengthener as well, and you're probably feeling the legs working as well. And it's tough after a workout if you've done a leg workout. Hold on to the chair just to maintain that balance for me. But if you really do want to work on it, let go. Good. Sit your hips down. You can hold on to that shoe there. And if you rotate your shoe up towards the ceiling so you can see the underside of your shoe, you actually get in further stretch. And again, holding it for 30 seconds, coming out of it, sitting back down and going into it for another 30 seconds is ideal. Let's do a full body stretch now to finish out. Reach up to the ceiling, pull your belly button into your spine. Feel that lovely, lovely stretch. And I want to thank you so much for joining me for today's 10-minute cool down. This is something you can do every day if you've been working in front of your computer and you're feeling a little bit stiff. Try this cool down. And you can do it, of course, anytime you finish your workouts. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did a wonderful job. Well done working on your mobility and your flexibility. And I will see you in the next workout. See you soon.